The FCS playoffs are here, and here at SlasherU, we're breaking down every single game of round one. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Christian Rao, here with my co-host, Steve Feck, and we're going to break down this game of Elon and Furman. This should be a fantastic game, Steve. Looking forward to this one. Elon sitting at 8-3, Furman 9-2. These are two high, powerful octane teams. I mean, offensively and defensive side too. These are some teams that can put some points on the board. These are some teams that can really do some damage on the defensive side. I think this is going to be a great matchup.
It is. And, Furman showed me something against Mercer. When we were breaking down the Furman-Mercer game, in the 1,117th stupid thing that I've said during this football season, I said that Mercer was the second best football team in the state of Georgia and that they would win convincingly against Furman. And just the opposite happened. Furman controlled that game from opening kickoff to the end. And Furman also gave Samford a run for their money. It was a last possession game when they played Samford. They only lost by a touchdown. So I may have recency bias in this game where I'm going to say, boy, I think Furman can really make a statement in this game before they go on. They have a 32-19 point differential as far as points scored for points allowed. I think they're going to limit Elon's offense, but in fairness, Elon's defense could also limit Furman's offense. So this is probably going to go down to a late in the fourth quarter, last position game. Elon really secured this bid in October when they beat Richmond, because Richmond is a really good team and they poured it on and they beat Richmond. It was one of the few teams that kept Udinski, in check. And I really wish I had watched more of Elon other than just catching a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. Because, with the FCS, I have a hard time saying I'm going to watch just one game or three games. I have to bounce around to every single game. And I think I kind of shortchange my impressions of some of the teams come playoff team, because a lot of them I'm just not watching enough of, but this is another school that moved up in classification. So for a while, they really couldn't be under consideration for the playoffs, but they've really slowly and steadily improved this program, improved the quality of the athletes that they've been able to bring in. And, I haven't seen Matthew McKay play other than just little glimpses here and there. But when you look at the stat sheet, he's thrown for 2,400 yards. He's also run for a bunch of touchdowns. So he is a dual threat there at the quarterback. That will challenge the Furman defense, I think, to a large degree. But I'm going to go with Furman here. Again, it's all recency bias, and it's the fact I have to make up for the fact that I said Mercer would beat Furman, and I was so emphatic about it during our preview that I have to try to lick my wounds and make it seem like I'm smarter than I actually am. So I'm going to go with Furman on this one. But it's going to be a good game. It's going to go down to the fourth quarter. It's going to go down probably to the last possession or two. But I'm going to stick with the home team here in Furman.
Again, I love when we get to split on these games. I'm taking Elon in this one. You mentioned the win against Richmond. Richmond's a playoff team this year. They won in double overtime. The week before, they beat William & Mary. William & Mary is the 5 seed in these playoffs, and right now we're going to see them next week as they're at the 5th seed and they're on a bye. The only team, they also beat Delaware. Let me put that in mind. Delaware is in the playoffs. And the only team that they have lost to this season that is a playoff team is New Hampshire. They lost by 18. But other than that, they've looked very well against all the other teams that they had to play that also made the playoffs this year. I'm going to lean towards Elon in this one. I think they can get it done. I like what you say, though, too. I think this would be a good matchup. So since we split, let's send it to the committee. In the comments below, let us know your predictions and your thoughts on this game. What do you think about the FCS playoffs of round one? And who's your prediction to win it all? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching SlasherU.